Filmora 14 tutorial. Hey guys, welcome to this complete Filmora 14 tutorial. I'll show you step by step how you can edit a real video in real time using wondershare Filmora 14. Now I'll talk about the Filmora 14 update because it has got a lot of AI tools and a lot of AI features that can make editing very easy even if you have zero technical expertise. Even if you are a seasoned pro in Filmora but you have not seen Filmora 14, then watch this video till the end because I'm going to uncover the Filmora 14 AI tools and the Filmora 14 AI features that is absolutely new and exclusive to this Filmora 14 launch. And the best part, I'll show you everything step by step in this tutorial so that you can actually take your editing to the next level, even if you are a beginner or even if you are a seasoned pro. So watch out till the end of this Filmora 14 tutorial. Hello guys, this is Shayan and I have made more than $80,000 leveraging video marketing. Also, I have one of the top rated courses on Udemy regarding video marketing and video editing. So you are going to be learning from somebody who knows this day in and day out, and I'm going to cover it all in this short little tutorial. Now, as I have already said, this tutorial is for beginners and for intermediates as well, because I'm going to cover all the basic things of video editing, like applying cuts, applying frames, applying transitions, adding background music, adding sound effect, adding B-rolls. All of that basic things are covered. Also, I'll take a step forward and go ahead to the advanced topics like motion tracking, keyframe animation, green screen editing, AI portrait feature, color grading, motion tracking, slow-mo video, and even I will get you covered with some expert tips on how to export your videos to get the best results. So if all of that sounds interesting to you, then please stick around with me till the end of this tutorial, because as I said, this is going to be a step-by-step tutorial. And after watching this tutorial, you can get started with video editing. I can bet on that. With that being said, if you are new to this channel, then please consider subscribing to this channel because that gives me more enthusiasm to create this kind of video that can help you to make money. With that being said, without further ado, let's jump over to my laptop and let's start. Hey, welcome to this Filmora 14 tutorial, and as you can see, Filmora 14 is basically a downloadable software which works with both Windows and Mac. So you just need to download it, right? And once you do that, once you install it, it will look something like this. This is the interface that Filmora 14 has. So in here, as you can see, this is the aspect ratio. So from here, you can choose this horizontal videos or the rectangular one that we see regularly. And in here, this is the mobile aspect ratio, right? The vertical videos. Also, you can find some AI tools over here, or you can find the AI tools from here as well. That's the toolbox. If you want to create a new project, you can come over here, and in here you can find all the projects that you have done recently, right? You can see over here, I use Filmora 14 myself for all of my video editing purposes, right? So that being said, that was about a little basic walkthrough of the interface. Now let's go ahead and see what the interface looks like when we create a new project. Now, as you can see, this is the Filmora that has opened up. Now let me quickly mark out the area. In here on the top left hand side, you can see in here you have different things, right? This is the media section in where you can upload your own media, or you can use stock media, or you can even generate media using AI. I'll come to that. Then there's the stock media as well. Then there's the audio. In from here, you can generate the background music, the sound effects, all of that. Then there's the titles. From here, you can create text, any kind of text that you want to add, lower thirds, anything you can go ahead and add over here. Then in here, you can find the done for you transitions, the effects, then the filters are here, then the stickers are here, and lastly in here there's the templates. Don't worry, I'll go through them. Don't worry, I'm just giving you a walkthrough of the interface, right? Then depending on what you select over here, this section would be populated, right? So this is for media. You can manage your media over here. You can add project media, or if you want a media to be shared across all of your project, you can actually add them into this global media part, right? So this can be used by all project. Then there's cloud media, then there's influencer kit, then there's adjustment layer and compound clip as well. All of this comes within media, right? Then there's stock media. It has a ton of library, as you can see, different kind of things you can find from here. Also, you can go ahead and generate AI images from here. You can also take help from Pixels, Giphy, Pixabay, and Unsplash as well. All of that is covered. Then on the audio, you can see over here, you can generate your music, you can generate your sound effect, you can have text to speech as well. You can also have universal music. So in here, you are not going to get copyrights, right? Then there are sound effects, then there are musics. All of that is possible. Then if you go for titles, you can see there are different kind of titles. All of these are done for you. You can readily edit them. I'm going to show you how to do that. It's very, very easy. And you can see the kind of templates that you have. You are going to find any and everything within this, right? You don't need to actually create anything. All of this is already done for you. Then there are the transitions. Now transitions, again, there are a ton of transitions that are done for you. You can just drag them into your video and that will be added. Then there are filters. These are very effective if you are creating shorts or reels, because there are many effects like parallax effect is there, slow-mo effect is there. There is a shake effect, blur effect, all of that you can find over here. Plenty of effects is there, glitch effect, whatnot, everything is covered. Then in here you can find filters. Now I'm sure you are using filters on your Instagram and all, so you can find them over here as well. So that is a great thing to have. Then there are done for you stickers that you can add as a B-roll on top of your videos. You can see over here, there are plenty of stickers that are done for you. You can search for any of them and you can get them done. Then there are templates in where you can find done for you templates like opening shots, closing shots. Then if you want to actually have a split screen, you can do that. All of that is possible from over here. Now, right in between over here, you can see this is the player. So in here, you are going to get a preview of exactly what your project looks like, right? In here, there's the timeline, again, a drag and drop timeline where you can find many tools. The tools are available on this slot over here, right? And then on the right hand side, depending on what you select, the properties would come up over here. So that is overall a walkthrough of the interface of Filmora 14. And I really hope that you have found it very useful. Now, if you want to change this interface, you can just come over here and click on this. This is by default what the interface looks like. Now you can change it. Maybe you are working on Filmora 13 or 12. Then this one was the one that you are working with, right? If you are comfortable using this one, you can change it as well. So all of that is doable. You can just come over to this and you can change it like this. Whatever you want, you can actually get it over here. So that being said, that's it. That's it about the interface walkthrough. Now let's go ahead and let's start the amazing thing. Let's start building your very first video editing project using Filmora 14. Let's start. So to start off, the first thing that we need is a project, right? A raw file. So for that, we'll go over to media. And in here, we'll go over to project media. And from here, we'll click on import. And I've actually created this little file over here just for this purpose. So let's go ahead and add this. And as soon as you click on plus, you can see here, you get two options. One is match to media, which is of higher frame rate, 60 FPS. And the other is the project setting. That is the one that I normally have of 25 FPS. Now, if you have a very detailed kind of video, if you have a kind of video where you need to slow-mo and all of that, then select the higher frame rate. If not, then go for the normal frame rate, because the higher the frame rate is, the larger file it would be on the export, right? So we are going to keep it to the project size over here. And as you can see, it has been added on the timeline. Now, I want you to actually watch out for these things over here. In here, as you can see, there are some kind of graphs, right? You can see over here. So these are the graphs which suggest that there is some kind of audio. And there are some graphs, as you can see over here, which doesn't have any audio over here, right? You can see these are all blank. That means there is no sound whatsoever. So this is a great way to understand which part of your video doesn't have any kind of audio on it. So might be you have made a fumble, you have kept mom over there, so you want to cut them out, right? So you can find it at one go over here. This is the very intuitive feature that you can have from the timeline. So let's go ahead and actually check out this. So let's play this. And first of all, let's hear what is in there. Let me get my headphone on. So let's play this. Hey, welcome to this Filmora 14. Hey, welcome to this Filmora 14 tutorial. Hey, welcome to this Filmora 14 tutorial where I'm going to show you how you can leverage Filmora AI 14 AI features. So there you can see I had actually created this as a simulation, because when you try to record something, there would be things like you might fumble, you might actually speak up some words which you shouldn't. You might actually go ahead and mispronounce something, or something might happen, right, which you want to cut off eventually. So I'm going to show you all of that. So first of all, I have identified that this part doesn't contain any wordings, right? So what I can do is that this is the little cursor that we can find over here. And in here, there's this Caesar sign. Just click on it and this will split your project file, right? As you can see, now it's splitted into two parts. Now this part is something that I don't want. So I'll just hit on the delete and boom, it would be deleted, right? Then again, as you can see over here, this is a little fumble. Hey, welcome to this Filmora 14. So you can see that, right? It is a fumble. Then again, this part is a fumble. Then from here, it starts originally. So what we can do is that we can come over here directly and click on this and we can delete the part, right? So that's done. Now let's play and see what happens. Hey, welcome to this Filmora 14 tutorial where I'm going to show you how you can leverage Filmora 14 AI. So how you can leverage is good, but after that I have fumbled. So what I want to do now is that until now we were removing from one part, that is only the left side, but now we have to remove something from in between. So how to do that? So you can come over here and you can listen to this. Filmora AI. So from here, I am talking about Filmora AI 14. So identically, this should be actually cut off and this should be actually cut off so that I can, because I have taken the retake from the word Filmora, right? So that's why I went and found out where I'm speaking about Filmora on the original clip. So I found that out. This portion is talking about Filmora. So I need to remove it, right? So what I did is that on the start, I did a split, and on the end, I did a split. And from here, I'm going to hit on the delete. Now let's play and see whether this sounds good or not. I'm going to show you how you can leverage Filmora 14 AI features, which can actually help you to make video editing a breeze. I'm going to show you all that. So you can see over here, it works perfectly, right? Now, since after the introduction, I want a little transition over here, right? Because I'm now going to talk about the features. So what I can do is that I can come over here and click on this split. And as you can see, it has been splitted. Now I'll go over to transitions. Now on the transitions, there are different kind of transitions. As you can see on the left hand side, you can find the different ways of transition. The first one is trending. The second one is fade and dissolve. Then there's the zoom transition. Then there are different slide transitions, the ones that you see in Microsoft PowerPoint. Then there are some popular transitions. Then there are some blur transitions. All of that is available. So let's go over to the trending one. And from here, let's go for this film roll transition. I use this very much on my videos, so I'm going to show this one. So let's go ahead and play this, and on this preview area you will see exactly how it looks like. So let's play this. Editing a breeze. I'm going to show you all the tools that Filmora. You can see that it looks amazing, right? So that is how you can add transitions. You can add transitions at the beginning of the clip, at the end of the clip, or add splits, right? You can't add it in the middle. If you want to add it over here, you can't do that. You have to either add it at the end, or you have to either add it at any of these splits, right? So that's it. So I've shown you how to make splits, how to make trims, how to make cuts, right? I have shown you how to add transitions. Now I'm going to show you how you can add different things on top of your video to make your video look more wow. So the first thing that you want to add on top of your videos are text that can give you a lot of leverage. So let's go ahead and actually from here, I was talking about Filmora 14. So maybe I want a text to appear over here called Filmora 14. So let's go ahead and play this first. Filmora 14 AI features. So I want to add that Filmora 14 AI features, right? So let's go over to this titles, and on this title tab, as you can see, there are plenty of titles over here. So you can go for any of these. You can choose the VFX text as well. As you can see, there are some amazing text features that are there. So you can just drag any one of them over here. Now, where you are going to drag it, that is again on the timeline. You can see from here, I am talking about the Filmora, right? From here, I am talking about Filmora. So I want my text to appear right from here. So let's play this and see whether the timing is right or not. Filmora 14 AI features, which can... So you can see the Filmora 14 AI features, and I want the text to stay up to Filmora 14 AI feature. So I'll just shorten it a bit, like just dragging this, right? You can see this. Now, 14 AI features, which can actually... So you see that it disappears as soon as I complete Filmora 14 AI features. Now, once this is done, all that I need to do now is that I need to do two things. First of all, my face is getting guarded. So that I don't want. So I want to change the position, and I want to change the text. Now, to do that, you just need to come over here on screen and click on this. As soon as you do so, you can see it has been selected. So just double click on this, and you can edit it right from here, right? So maybe I want to write Filmora 14, and in place of highlights, I want to write AI features, just for an example, right? Now, as you can see, it is covering up my face, so I don't want that. So I'll just make it a little smaller, just like this. And then I can actually place it somewhere like here. Done? But not yet, because there is a firework that will go on, and it will go on over here. So let's check out where the firework comes up. Leverage Filmora 14 AI. So you can see the fireworks are coming up a little far away, this one. So we can actually make the fireworks also appear in the right way. Let's make it a little shorter. Again, you can drag over here and make it shorter. And we can actually position it over here. Now let's play this. It's Filmora 14 AI features, which can actually... You saw that? It's amazing, right? So in this way, you can actually go ahead and you can add text. You can add text. You can add lower thirds. If you want to add lower thirds, say suppose you are doing a tutorial kind of video, step-by-step video. So you can come over here, click on title templates, and from here you can find the lower thirds. You can see there are plenty of lower thirds. You can just add them. If you want to add end credits, you can go ahead and do that as well. Like you have seen on different films and all, you can add these kind of ending notes as well. So all of that is possible. So that is only one thing that I've shown you, which is text. Now, don't worry, you can add anything and everything. Say, for example, you want to add a sticker. Like you can just come over here on the stickers, and you can find something like free. Just for an example, if you are saying anything comes for free, you can come over here and you can actually choose any of these. Or say, for example, you are searching for something like sell. You can just click on that and you can see all of these comes up. So say, for example, if you want to add this one over here, you can see it comes up, right? Features which can actually help you. So that's how you can add stickers. Now, again, as with text, we can go ahead and drag and drop and we can actually resize it and reposition it wherever we want to. That's all possible. Now, it doesn't stop over here. All of these assets, whatever you have, like text, like stickers, your photos, videos, whatever you drop on top of this, all of that has inbuilt animation. We can just come over here and in here you can find a tab called animation, right? Now on the animation, you can have different animations. Say I want this to slide up. So just select slide up, right? And then if you come over here and play this, AI features which can actually help you. You see that it slides up, right? And the timing of the slide up is dependent on these 2 points over here. These are called keyframes. I'm going to come to that on the advanced topic, don't worry. But you can actually control the speed of this. If you actually make the distance shorter between these 2 points, the speed would be higher. Let me show you that. Which can actually help you. See that? That just comes up like that. Now, if I want this to come up a little slowly, I can actually separate these points. And now let's play this and you'll see it comes up very slowly. Help you to make. So in this way, you can make animations, right? I really hope you are getting it. It's very easy to do. People actually complicate things, but this is not at all complicated, right? If you are liking this, by the way, hit the like button, right? Because that gives me a lot of inspiration. So that being said, that's how you can add stickers. I have shown you how to add text. Now let's go ahead and show you how you can add a sound effect. You have seen this editing on my video as well and some other creators' videos as well. Like whenever there is a text flashing, there should be a sound, right? So let's go ahead and actually do that. So for that, we'll come over to this audio tab. Come over here and in here you have the sound effects. Come over here and in here you have different sound effects. So let's go for this one. There are many sound effects. You can actually go ahead and find any of them. It's searchable as well. So I'm not wasting the time over here. I just wanted to show you the concept. So from here, you can just drag it on and on the timeline right below, you find the audio layer. And on there, you can see where I am putting it. I'm putting it right where the text appears so that with the text, there is a sound effect. Now let's play this and see. Filmora 14 AI features with all that, right? Now, say for example, if you want this one, let me make this shorter so that it appears like that. And as soon as this appears, I want a little sound effect over here as well. So let's go ahead and do that. So let's add this one. So let's click on download. And as soon as we do that, it would download it. I'm going to place it over here. And now let's play this, which can actually help you. Saw that, right? So that's how easy it is. You can add sound effects just like that. Then let's go ahead and add a little stock media. So for the stock media, we just need to come over here. And in here, we can go over to library and search for something. Say, for example, I want editing, right? Just hit on enter. And you can see over here, people are editing, right? You can see. So let's download this one for an example. And as you can see, it's showing up over here. Now, I want to show you one thing on this stock media, or for that matter, any video that you want to import. There's a way in which you can import a part of it as well. Say, for example, this is a long video, 11 seconds long, right? I don't want that much. I want a little part of it. So what I can do is that once I select this over here, this would be played in this preview window. As you can see, it's being played, right? So in here, we have got an option to mark in point and marking out point. Say, for example, I want to start with the very first point. So I'm going to hit a mark in and then I'm going to play this. And say, for example, I want to take the video for up to 4 or 5 seconds, maybe, right? So I can mark it out at this 5 second, right? So this is the part that I'm going to import, right? Now, once you go over to this media and if you want to drag this, now let me make it 5 seconds, right? It has been done. So I want this 5-second part to be imported, right? So I can drag this over here and I can actually add it, right? So I don't need to actually cut it on this timeline. I don't want to make it any complex. I have cut it already over here and now I've placed it. Filmora 14 has. I'm going to show you all the basic stuffs that you need to learn. And so you saw that, right? So that's how easy it is. You can go ahead and add stock media. You can go ahead and add sound effects, text, stickers. I've shown you all of that on the B-roll. There is nothing much more left. Yes, there's one more thing that I want to show you, which is images. This is the AI image feature. Now, say for example, you are not finding a perfect picture, whatever you are trying to find. Say for example, you are doing a case study on a kid is spending more time on the mobile screen rather than reading. So what you can do is that you can describe your imagination over here and it will create a related image for you. So let's go ahead and test it out. I've given a prompt like a young boy sitting on a study table watching mobile phone instead of reading an open book on the table, just for an example. So just go ahead and click on try. So in here, as you can see, it has actually created some of these amazing pictures. So if you go ahead and check out this, you can see over here, you can check out this one as well. So you can see it has an open book and beside it, it has a mobile. So this one is not maybe watching the mobile, but okay, this one is perfect, right? So that's with AI. It has generated 4 things and out of which one is the perfect thing that I wanted to generate. So you can actually go ahead and download this. And the best part, you can actually found this from your downloads. You can actually use it anywhere that you want to. So that is the exceptional power that you have with the AI images feature. You can actually drag this onto your timeline and then you can play this as well. So you can, again, as I've already shown you in terms of stickers, text, anything, you can actually manage the time on screen by actually dragging this, right? You can make it shorter or longer, but dragging this. So that's it. And that's all about the B-rolls, how you can actually put them on. Now, there's one more thing that I want to show you within the basic concepts, which is adding a background music. So for that, again, we'll go over to audio. And in here, we have this music, right? We have 2 things. One is called the AI music. So in here, AI will generate the musics for you. And the other thing is the normal music. So for that, we'll go over to this universal music. And in here, you can see these are the musics that are done for you. So let's play this. So you can actually find out, you can play around and find out the best one, or you can search for something like motivational, just for an example. And then in here, you are going to find a lot of things over here. Say, for example, this one. So you can find it, right? If you are not finding the exact things, you can just go over to this AI music, and from here you can generate your AI music. Just like I generated an AI image, the same thing. You just need to apply the prompts over here, and boom, you can actually start off with that. So I'm not going to waste your time over here. It's very easy to do, and I really hope that you have been able to do that. Now, one more thing that I want to show you in basic is that saving of a project. Say, if you have a long project of 2 hours video, you can't edit it at one go. You are doing it part by part. So what you can do is that you can come over here and click on this floppy icon over here called Save Project. Click on that. Give it a name, say Demo Cheyenne, just for an example, and click and save, and boom, it would be saved. So that whenever you want to work back on it, you can work back right from the where you left it. So that's how easy it is. Now, one last thing that I want to show you over here is that sometimes when we do screen recording video, we need to blur out or hide out some portion. Say our login information, say our phone number, emails, all of that we need to actually hide out. So for that, we can come over to effects, and in here, maybe just for an example, I want to hide out this icon over here. This is the thing that I want to hide out. So what I can do is that I can come over to this effect and search for an effect called mosaic. Just keep this in mind or write it down over somewhere, or maybe save it or take a screenshot, whatever you want to, because this is the effect that we are going to use whenever we need to blur something. So we'll go for mosaic, and in here we have different kind of mosaic, like face mosaic is there. This is a brand new feature where it can blur out the face. Then there's classic mosaic. All of these are there, but the one that I like the most is this one, mosaic, as you can see. So you can just drag it onto your timeline from the time you want to blur it. Say your logo appears at this time, right? So you just keep it on the timeline at that point, and then just need to focus on the part that you want to blur out, this one. Then I want to actually resize it so that no other parts are blurred out. Now I'm going to keep it on over here. Okay. Just perfect, right? Now you can't see what is behind. Now you can actually change the blur amount as well. You have seen this. Sometimes it's a little kind of blurry so that you can't understand the exact thing, but you have a feeling of what is behind. So you can actually change this blur amount from here to make it more kind of visible or less visible. Then you can also change the opacity over here as well. So all of that is doable. So that is the last topic within the basic, and I really hope that you have enjoyed this basic editing part. After having learned this much, it's enough to get started with your video editing journey, because I have actually covered all the essential stuffs that you need. Now we are actually moving over to the advanced stuff, because this can take your editing to the next level, right? So let's go ahead and let's start the advanced editing right now. So the first feature in the advanced section that I want to talk about is keyframe and animation. Now, keyframe and animation can actually allow you to animate anything and everything that you want to. Say, for example, I just go over to a sticker and let us add this one. Let's add this one over here. Now, I'm not interested about what is being said on the video right now. I'm just interested in actually adding animation to this. So let's play this. I'll show you some advanced topics that can actually help you to make more money online. So I want this sale, as you can see, it's coming right in front of my face. I want this sale to come up on the screen like this, but then it should move away. So this should happen in a dynamic fashion. So what I can do in that sense is that I can come over here and select this, right? And in here, I will move the cursor in a bit like this. And then I have this little icon over here. This is called the keyframe. So as soon as I click on this, you can see a little point appearing over here. So that is the initial position, initial size. All of that has been actually marked with this keyframe. Now let's advance a little on our timeline. Say at this point, I want this sail to move radially outward of the screen, right? So I can just add another keyframe over here. So this keyframe has been added. Now, once this has been added on the second keyframe, we are going to change these properties. So we are going to select this sail, and then from here, we can actually change its size like this. And then we can change the position like this as well. Or maybe we can make it a little more shorter, just like this. So now what will happen is that it will appear on the face and then it will move gradually towards this position. Let's go and check it out. Also going to show you some advanced topics. So you can see that it gives you a whole new dimension. Now you can actually move this to any position you want to. It will all happen dynamically. Say after standing on here for a few moments, I want this to move to this corner. Say, just for an example. Then to keep it static, I'll just come over here and add a keyframe over here. Now on this keyframe, remember, I don't want to make any changes because that will actually indicate Filmora that I have not made any changes between these two keyframes. So these two keyframes, this thing would be static over here. Then I want it to move. So I'll actually come over here and add another keyframe this time. And this time I'm going to take it to this corner like this. So now let's play this. And before playing, let me tell you what will happen. First of all, the sail will appear right in front of my face. Then it will move over to here. It will stay here for a few seconds. And then it will move over to here. So let's go ahead and play and see whether it happens or not. To show you some advanced topics that can actually help you to make more money online. So here I want to show you one more thing that is out of my practical expertise, which I want to share over you, that if I don't add this keyframe over here, the one that I didn't make any change, I just kept it the way it is because I wanted it to hold its position. If I wouldn't have added this, then what would have happened is that it would have been continuously moving from here to here and then to here. So let us delete this keyframe and let me show you what happens now. Also going to show you some advanced topics that can actually it doesn't hold its position over here. So in order to hold its position, you need to add another keyframe, and there you don't make any changes. That's how you can hold on to your animations, right? So that's how you can go ahead and animate this. If you can't understand it, I would say watch it out multiple times, make it clear, because no one else is going to teach you keyframe the way that I have taught you over here. It's very easy to understand, but at the same time, it's very, very, very powerful as well. You can make your videos talk with this keyframe animation, right? So that is how easy it is to use this keyframe animation, and I really hope that you guys have enjoyed it. Now moving over to the next concept in the advanced section is of color grading, right? So in here we have this split part over here, so this one, and on this one I want to have a color grading. So for that we'll select the video part over here. As soon as we do so, on the right hand side we can find many options over here, right? You can see that. So in here you can come for this color, click on that, and in here you have different options, right? You can see over here you have got this color schemes that are going on. You have these presets, you have a ton of presets over here. You can click on this, you can find the defaults, and you can find your customs one as well. You can go ahead and choose from any of these. Say for example, I want to add a bright kind of thing. You can see the way the things change. You can see over here, right? If I want to change it to something else, I can. This is the normal thing, that is none. Then you can add a black and white. Then you can also add a black and white thing as well to suggest something of retro. So in this way you can actually edit your videos like a pro. You must have seen these things on other people's video and you must have thought it's very difficult to do. Not at all. You just need to know from where you can get these stuffs, right? So this can be achieved from this color. You can go ahead and choose that. Also, Filmora 14 has this brand new thing called color palette, in where you can turn it on and you can actually generate a reference frame, and you can actually apply that color palette to another frame as well. So that's a great concept to have. So all of that is pretty easy stuffs to have. Now that being said, you can also control the temperature, the tint, and the vibrance from here, but these are for some expert user. Once you have enough of expertise in doing this, you can come out and change this, but I don't recommend it for beginners. So let's go ahead and make it bright for this example, and you can see it gives it a lot of positive vibration. So you want to start your motivation with this, right? So that being said, that's it for this color grade, and I think it's very easy to do. You can go and get started with it as well. Now coming over to one of the most loved things in video editing, that is green screen video editing or AI portrait. Gone are those days when you needed a green screen behind you to actually give you a change of background. In today's world, AI is so powerful that you can even change this background. As you can see, I have a solid background behind of me. So I want this background to be changed and I want it in some other background. So what I can do over here is that I can come over to this clip, select this part over here, and say, for example, I want the very start, this much part with another background. So I'll click on split and I'll create a smaller part over here, as you can see. So let's select this, and once selected, we'll come over here, and on this icon, this is called the AI matting tools, right? Or you can find it from over here as well. You just need to come over to video, and on the video you can find AI tools, and on the AI tools you can just scroll down to find this AI portrait, right? So it can be achieved in both ways. So let's go over here and click on AI portrait cutout. Now, as soon as I do so, you can see it's processing over here. So we need to wait until the processing is completed until 100%. So let's wait a little. And as you can see, the processing has been completed. So now if we play this, the background would be vanished. You could see only me. So let's play and show you. Hey, welcome to this Filmora 14 tutorial. Isn't it amazing, right? Now, what I can do better is that I can add a brand new background to this. Say, for example, I want a Filmora 14 background. So what I can do is that I can just go over to google.com and I can search for Filmora 14 logo, just for an example. Now, I have actually downloaded this, but you shouldn't do that. You should actually use any image that you have actually rights to use, right? So you can come over here, and on the media, we just need to actually import this. So I've done this, right? Now what I need to do is that I want to add a video layer. So for that, I want to click on over here and click on add video track. And this is the blank track that we have. Now we are just going to drag it. This empty layer should be beneath the video layer that we have right over here. So let's put it over here. And on this layer, I'm going to place this Filmora 14 logo. So I'm going to keep it only up to this point where I have this green screen. So now let's play this. Hey, welcome to this Filmora 14 tutorial. So you can see this, right? You can actually change this background. You can use any background that you wish to. You can have a moving background as well. You must have seen the documentary edits of Dhruv Rathi and other big influencers. They use the same technique and boom, you are done. So as I say, nothing is tough. All that you need to know is from which part you need to activate the features. And you can't find it anywhere else. You can find it on this channel over here. So don't wait. Subscribe right now. That being said, actually that's it for this smart cutout feature. Now, if you are using green screen, all that you need to do is come over here and then you need to click on this chroma key, right? So the features are all the same. You can also do a smart cutout from here. All of that achieves the same thing. Now coming over to the next advanced feature, which is actually adding subtitles to your video. You must have seen this for shorts and all kind of vertical videos. Subtitles are very important. So for creating subtitles, you just need to come over to the part for which you want to generate the subtitle. Just select that clip. Then right click on that, and in here you are going to find a feature which is called speech to text, as you can see over here. This is again an AI feature that it has. So just click on that, and in here you can actually have the language settings. Select the language that we are using, and then you can actually translate the language as well, but I'm not going to do that. And then you have the clip selection, that is you are generating the subtitle only for this clip or for the entire timeline. You can select that over here, and then you can add the automatically active words. That means it would be highlighted, the active words. And then make sure that the titles are selected over here, and once done, just click on generate. And as you can see, it's generating over here. So let's wait a little until it has been generated. It's quite fast as well. As we talk, it has been generated over here. So now let's play this and see what happens. Hey, welcome to this Filmora. So right over here, you can see it has been added. Now, if you want to change the things over here, you can make it like this. You can actually increase its size like this, or if you want to change the fonts and all, you just need to select this. In here, you can find this transcription, right? You can see this. So you can come over here, and on the text, you can actually go ahead and change the template. Say you want this like this. So you can do that. You want it like this, you can do that. So all of that is possible. You can edit this as well further by clicking on it, and you can change the fonts. Say for example, you want to make it like this, you can change it over here as well. So all of that is doable. So let's make it this one, and you can change the size as well. You can change the color as well. All of that is doable again. So let's go ahead and play this and see. Hey, welcome to this Filmora 14. So you can see that. So you don't need any other kind of subtitle making tool. You can actually use this tool as well. So that's another AI feature that is very much relevant to Filmora 14. Now the next thing that I want to show you is speed variation. You can actually go ahead and control the speed of your clip. Say for example, for this part of the clip, I want it to be a little fast forwarded. So I can select the clip firstly, and then I can go over to this icon, which is called the speed icon. And in here, I can make it fast, I can make it slow, I can add a freeze frame, or I can reverse as well. You have seen these kind of videos. Say the guy is walking forward and then you see it walking backwards. That is done by this reverse, right? And then let's go for fast forward. Let's 2x it, right? And let's play tutorial where I'm going to show you how you can leverage Filmora 14 AI features. So you can see that, right? So in this way, you can fast forward it, or you can actually go ahead and slow mo this as well. So let's go ahead for slow, and let's slow it down to 50%. Tutorial where I'm going to show you. So you can see that, right? Now, if you want to have any other values other than this default values, you just need to come over here and click on uniform speed. And from here, you can change these values. Say from 0.50, I want it to be 0.80. Just for an example. Then I can click on here, and this would be a little slow. Tutorial where I'm going to show you how you can. So in this way, you can control the speed. You can control any part of it, not necessarily double or half, but you can do anything that you wish to. Now, one more feature is there, which is called the audio editing. Audio editing is very simple with Filmora 14. As you can see, these are the audio levels. If you want to increase it, you can see this little bar over here coming. So you can just drag it and increase it like this, or you can decrease it like this as well. Say for example, if I increase it and if I play it from here, you will see a significant change in the volume. So let's play this. Leverage Filmora 14. It hurts the ears, but I just wanted to show you this happens, right? Or you can go ahead and make it down as well, say like this, so that it becomes less audible. AI features which can actually help you. So you see that all of that is possible. Apart from this, you can come over to this audio tab, and from here you have a few things like if your audio, if you are not doing it in a studio mode, if you are having different noises and all coming up, you can actually have this AI voice enhancer turned on, and you can also add these denoise features like wind removal. You can add a denoise, or you can even go ahead and add de-reverb as well. All of that can be done at one click. So once you do that, so let's play this. AI features which now in my case, what is happening is that I have a studio background, so I don't want to have this noise reduction and all, because what it does is that it compromises a little about your audio quality. So I would suggest you to actually have a better sound equipment and all of that to control better audio quality. But in case if you have a lot of noise, you can use this for audio editing as well. So now it's time for another feature on the advanced section, which is called motion tracking. So for motion tracking, I'll go over to stock media, and I should actually, let me find if I have something like this. There is it. So I can actually drag this one on my timeline just like this. And in here, if we play this, you can see I have two racing cars over here. So what I want is that I want to blur out these two numbers on the back side of these cars, right? Now, what is the problem is that with mosaic, we can do blur, but mosaic is not dynamic. This car is moving. Actually, at this point, the car is here, and at this point, the car is far away. So I can't mosaic the entire screen. So I have to find a way to make my blur move with this vehicles, right? So that's exactly where motion tracking comes into play. So right in here, as you can see, there we are. So in here, we are going to select this clip, and then we are going to select on this one over here, which is called motion tracking. Click on this, and this gives you a plus sign over here. So what you want to do is that you want to actually keep the plus sign on the object that you want to blur. Say I want to blur this vehicle's car number, right? So let's do that. So now I have actually placed the car number in the box. Make sure that you do this very first. Once this is done, we'll just go ahead and click on start motion tracking. So what this will do is that this will adhere this plus sign to the back of this vehicle, to the number of this vehicle. As this vehicle moves, the plus sign moves along with it. You can see over here, this is a little bit visible over here. So what it makes is that it binds this plus sign to this vehicle number. Now what we can do is that we can link an element. We can link a mosaic over here, and then have the size of the mosaic done just like this, so that only the number plate is blurred. like this. And now let's play this. You can see this number is blurred while this is visible. So now if it goes on, we have a challenge over here when it moves. So let's see whether it happens. You can see it moves and still it is blurred. So that's quite amazing stuff to have. So in this way, you can actually blur moving object, or you can have this kind of tracking where maybe you are showing something and on the top of your palm, you want to place something while editing. While moving your hand, that object should also move. So that can be done with this motion tracking feature. So that's it regarding this little traditional editing things, because I have not used so far AI tools, which I'm coming to right now, but I've shown you all the things, right from color grading to motion tracking to advanced editing stuffs like green screen, AI portrait, adjusting the audios, all of that I have shown you, right? So I guess you can get started with your Filmora 14 journey right now. But wait, I'm going to show you some AI tools that are going to make your life very, very easy. So before that, I just want to show you the export tips over here. So we can just come over to here and click on export. And as soon as we do so, you can see the export settings comes up over here. And in here, if you have a project settings like I have, for all of my project, I have the same settings. So I can select that and I can change the formats over here. You can change it to any format. Like if you want to export it on MOV style, you can do that. MKV style, you can do that. MP4, you can do that. WMV, you can do that. All of that is possible. In here, you want to give it a name. In here, you want to select the location in your hard drive where you want the export to be. And then in here, you can choose the quality. You can have higher quality, recommended, or lower. The higher the quality you go for, the larger would be the disk size. Then there the resolution. You can choose from any of this resolution. You can even go for 4K exports if you want to. That's also possible. You can even change the frame rates from over here. All of that is doable. Now, once all of this is done, you can just click on export and boom, it would be exported. So that's how easy it is to get your final edited file. So that being said, now it's time for the AI tools or the brand new AI features that are covered in Filmora 14. So for that, I'll close the Filmora window over here and I will go over to the Filmora toolbox. So in here, as you can see, this is the toolbox. So just click on that. And in here, you can find all the AI features. You have these AI features like smart short clips, in where you can convert a long video into short clips. Then you have a smart scene cut where you can actually choose who you want to cut. And as you can see, you can actually cut this off with AI without any manual intervention.
Welcome to our show.
Then you can have this video enhancer where you can change the resolution of your video. You can upgrade the quality of your video. Then you have the AI color palette. I have already shown you this. Then there is smart background music generation, auto reframe. This can be very useful if you are creating moving shots. I have shown you all of these features in detail in one of my videos, which covers only the AI features that are new to Filmora 14. If you wish to take a look at that, I will keep a link in the description. You can watch that out anytime that you wish to. Then you can find planner tracking. This is same thing as motion tracking, similar kind of thing actually. Then there's multi-camera editing. Say for example, I'm speaking to this camera right now while I have another camera over here. So it can actually figure out on base of the lip sync and audio sync which part from which camera it want to actually take out. So you can do this multicam editing at one go as well. Then you have the space mosaic, which is brand new feature in Filmora 14. AI portrait cutout that I have already shown you. AI translation can actually convert your video from any language into any other language using AI. Then there's the AI object remover as well. Say for example, you have some unwanted object on your video, you can remove it with the paintbrush. Then you have AI music, AI voice cloning, AI stickers, AI images, screen recorder, text to video. Again, you can have your prompt and you can generate videos using Filmora 14 as well. So again, all of these is covered on my another tutorial. So I don't want to elongate this tutorial by going deep into this because there are many AI features. So if you wish to take a look at that, you can click on the description link below, or you can click on the card over here to watch out the brand new AI features in Filmora 14. So with that being said, it brings me to an end of this Filmora 14 complete tutorial, and I really hope that you guys have enjoyed it. If you have, help me with a like, and also let me know in the comment section if you have got any questions regarding any part of this complete Filmora 14 tutorial. We'll meet again pretty soon somewhere over the internet. Until then, please take care of yourself and your families, and don't forget to keep making money online. Signing off is Shine. Take care. Bye bye.